Julius Caesar conquered Gaul, all of France, millions of people under his command. His name became so large we still use it 2,000 years later to describe leaders. But when he returned to Rome, Rome killed him. And the question no one dares to ask is, why? Gaius Julius Caesar wasn't born as the man we know. He was born into a patrician family, yes. But in Rome, lineage was just the beginning. In Rome, what mattered was being accepted by the system, knowing how to play the game. Rome was a republic shared among aristocrats, controlled by the Senate, balanced in political power. Julius Caesar was not exceptional at birth. He was just another ambitious politician in a city full of them. But he had something others didn't. He understood how power actually works. It's not force, it's narrative. Caesar learned to tell stories about himself. He won the loyalty not just of the Senate, but of the people. He waged war in Gaul not because Rome needed it, but because he needed Rome to see him as victorious. For 9 years, Julius Caesar conquered Gaul, what is now France, 1 million enemy soldiers, countless battles. But here's what history doesn't emphasize. He wrote all the war reports himself. He didn't send them to the Senate for others to write. He wrote his own victories. That's not history, that's marketing. And it worked so well that even today, when we study Julius Caesar, we're reading what he wrote about himself. We've been colonized by his narrative. But Caesar was smart. He knew that conquest without political support is just conquest. It's temporary. So while he fought in Gaul, his allies in Rome promoted him. They gave him political power. They made him indispensable. When he returned, he wasn't a general. He was the general, the only one who mattered. The Roman Senate feared Julius Caesar. What they didn't fear was his army. What they feared was that he'd lose power and then his army would turn against them. So, they did the logical thing. They asked him to disband his army. Caesar refused. And that's where everything changes. He crossed the Rubicon River with his troops, a line that couldn't be crossed without declaring war on the Senate. And here's the point. He didn't cross because he wanted to dethrone Rome. He crossed because Rome had betrayed him, because the system that made him was destroying him. He won the civil war. He defeated his enemies. He returned to Rome not as a general, but as the most powerful man in the city. He abolished the Republic. He created what would become the Empire. He changed the power structure of a civilization. At Pompey's theatre, during a Senate session, 60 senators stabbed him to death. They stabbed him 23 times. One of the assassins was Brutus, his closest friend, the man he loved like a son. The question people always ask is, why did they kill him? But the real question is different. Because Caesar didn't just change the system, he made the system desperately need him. And when one person becomes more important than the system has to eliminate them. Either the system dies, or the person dies. Rome chose. The interesting part is that after killing him, his assassins expected to restore the Republic, that Rome would go back to what it was. It didn't. Rome collapsed into another civil war, and finally, 13 years later, the system Caesar started was consolidated under his adopted heir, Augustus. Caesar won, even though he was dead. Julius Caesar is the perfect paradox of power. He was a product of the system, but brilliant enough to see it and strong enough to destroy it. But in destroying it, he created something worse: absolute empire. And when absolute power threatened the status quo, they assassinated him. In Historia, camina, we don't sell historical figures as icons. We sell them as questions, because the clothing you wear is a declaration of who you believe you are and who you want to be. Explore the collection. The link is in the description.